Dum da 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 dum 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 dum.
So we're here at St. Francis Church, Mackworth, with Reverend Andy Bond, who leads the church and who we are happy to speak with today. Good morning, Reverend.
Morning, it's lovely to see you on a chilly morning, but it's good to be here.
It's looking very Christmassy out here, which is a good sort of plug into the fact that next week there's a big event happening. Is that right?
There is, that's right. So last year there was a Christmas fair in the Youth and Community Centre, and this year we've kind of gone big or go home. And so it is in St Francis, it's in the Mecca Hall next door, it's in the Youth and Community Centre. All the councillors are involved, lots of local organisations are involved, there's over 50 stalls. We're really excited about it.
Yeah, so this is a huge ramping up from last year, which was good in itself, wasn't it? What can we expect next week? Other than that, it's over 3 sides.
Yeah, so there'll be lots of different stalls. People will be selling stuff they've made. There'll be raffles. There'll be, I think, Santa Claus will be paying a visit.
Santa, wow.
And there's supposed to be a secret special guest, isn't there?
Yeah, well, there may well be. Yeah.
You lead this local church. How's it been?
Yeah, so I've been here for 3.5 years. We moved here just after the first lockdown in July 2020. So Francis has always existed. It was planted out of All Saints when the estate was built. And there's been lots of faithful people here, many faithful priests and vicars. But by the time we arrived, there was about 12 to 20 faithful people here. But it was quite small, and they were keeping it going. But we came in with about 30 to 40 adults from St Werburgh's in the city centre, which was a Chinese restaurant. It was an indoor market. We brought that back into being a church in 2017 with the aim not just of growing a large church, but of revitalising other churches over the city. So, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's quite interesting when you talk about the growth, from 12 and into, surely not 12 faithful people now.
No.
But it's also to the testimony to the fact, if I may use that you've also had some interesting, sometimes wacky events like the wrestling, which was good. Has that helped in any way to bring the community together?
I think so. So looking back and reading the history of this place, it was always like the original vision was to be a church in and for the people of Mackworth. And if you speak to people around the estate, the number of people that have had people baptised here or married here, or they've kind of remembered loved ones at funerals. And so this estate has been for St Francis for a long time, and we wanted to reconnect with that goodwill, which is there. And so we do traditional services. So I'll robe up, dog collar, 9 o'clock every week. Traditional service, but we've also, and then we have a more modern service. But yeah, we've done litter picking, we've done beer and carols is coming up. I'll say more about that in a moment. We've done a wrestling event, which I think raised some eyebrows, but we had dozens and dozens of people in here, people sharing their stories. We did painted stones one Christmas. All sorts of different things, really, just to remind people that St Francis is here and we're for the people of Mackworth.
One other event that's been remarkably successful is, of course, the Remembrance service, which we've now got at the memorial. And of course, you've been a massive part of that. But that's gone from nothing to 200 or 300 people.
That's right. So the memorial has been there for some time. It's not that old, but it's been there for a little while. And then a few years ago, I think it was 3 remembrances ago, was asked if we would be willing to be involved in that. And we've been very privileged to do that, and hundreds of people are now turning out for that. It's represented by all kinds of community organisations and individuals. We invite people back here for tea and coffee and donuts and stuff afterwards. And it's just that event in and of itself has been amazing to gather people, but then to see people connecting, conversations coming back. You can see community building in that as well. So you're honouring people and you're building community at the same time. It's been a privilege.
Right. So apart from the services, there's been also other activities like football, and I remember one of the matches I watched, someone said Jesus must be in the goalpost because the opponent had tried to score a few times and that didn't happen. But do you just want to talk about the football?
Yeah, so there's a young guy who's part of St Francis. He's in his mid-20s. And he said, look, we need to gather some guys together to play five-a-side. And we looked around church and we couldn't find even 10 blokes to do that. And so we started chatting about it, we started praying about it, and we started inviting people. And now we get 25 to 35 guys. There's about I think there's 80 blokes on the WhatsApp,
Oh.
kind of a number from St Francis, some from St Werburgh's in the city, a number of guys who are just local people, wouldn't call themselves Christians or connected to church, but love getting together. And that WhatsApp group, I mean, it's just amazing. People opening up, sharing of themselves, being vulnerable, finding community, finding relationship, finding belonging. Some people honestly saying this has been great for my fitness, this has been great for my mental health, this has been great for a sense of belonging. And so I actually told the guy that wanted to start it and said, no, just run Alpha, don't do that. And he was right and I was wrong. So that's been amazing.
Yeah, it's and I think that's also just one important thing. It's not like church in your face.
No.
It's building relationships. It's getting people to a place where they're able to just be themselves. In this crazy world we live in right now, sometimes the best thing is just having someone that you can talk to, and who just listens.
It's a beautiful game, after all.
Oh yeah, I mean, talk about beautiful game, John. You're mad Rams fan.
Absolutely.
Almost all
like we are, but I don't think anyone is just as mad as John. When it comes to
I'm up there, but I mean, there's a lot of Derby fans who are crazy about it.
Dare I ask your affiliation?
Well, I probably shouldn't say it too loud, but Charlton Athletic. I was born in Woolwich, so it's not glory hunting, I'll tell you that. But,
No, fair enough. No, it's nice to hear someone saying, other than Man United or
that's right. Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. So it's Christmas.
Yeah.
You're the you're the reverend. So people look at you like, oh, I need to be a lot like him. But can we ask, if you were to be on, or what's that one thing that you did a long time ago as a child that would have put you on Santa's naughty list?
Oh wow, there's a question. You didn't tee that one up. Do you know what? Off the top of I don't know. I mean, as a child, having a bad temper, kicking off my brothers and sisters. As a teenager, that's probably another conversation. Like anybody. I mean, even now, to be fair, we're about grace, not naughty and nice lists. But yeah, everybody at St Francis on the naughty list.
Well, we all are, aren't we? Yeah, and so we have there are a lot of other activities apart from the Christmas market coming up. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so the last few years we've sent around Christmas cards. This year's our branding, Joy to the World, and they'll be coming out over the next few days. So we said about the community event at the fair. We've got all age carols on the 10th. We've got beer and carols at the Woodpecker, which 7:30 Wednesday the 13th. Looking forward to that. Grab a beer. The singing gets louder as the evening goes on, but people will enjoy that. We've got traditional carols by candlelight on the 17th. Chris Dingle's 2 of those. Check out our website, social media. But yeah, there's so much stuff over the next few weeks.
Yeah. Do you want to plug it?
So our website is stfmackworth.org or at STF Mackworth, Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, and TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. You can find our stuff there.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, thank you very much. It's been quite the pleasure having this chat with you.
So great having you guys here.
Yeah, good to see you.
All right, and from me and John. Dun, 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 dun.